Hold on, boomerang. Hi everybody, this is Brown. What's today's date? It is Sunday, November 16 in the year of our Lord 2025. I am Zebroon, and I hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully better than my papa. He's been coughing his lungs up all week, so I'm going to try and get a doctor's appointment in the morning. So, should we get the guests on? I think we should. Okay, so first up, do you know what? I'm going to bring him out. I'm going to wheel him out first, everybody. It is the wise elder of the channel. You know the rest. It is old Mega Muncher himself. Yeah, it's probably COVID. It is the Mega Geek.
Hello.
And on that bombshell, Ian, it's great to have you on, mate.
It's good to be on.
Should we get the next person on?
Why not?
Let's not fuck about tonight. Okay. Ian, it's great to have you on. Next. Polar bear. Was it
Cigar.
I don't know. Cigar, coffee, fucking something or other. It is Easter Phobos. Yeah, that's it. Mars moon.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Thought I'd try something different, folks. Hey, cheers, Brown. Hail, chat.
Whoa.
Hey, Ian.
Hey.
That's all my cold medicine I was
And
using.
on that bombshell, it's great to have you on, mate. Shall we get the next person on?
Yes, let's please do.
Okay. It is the channel's very own Astromech droid. Or is it Astromech droid? Don't know. It is Professor R2. Hello.
How dare you?
Indeed. And on that bombshell, Prof, it's great to have you on, mate.
I'm glad to be here.
Should we get the...
Let's do it.
Yes. Okay,
One
sure,
more.
buddy. It is. He's back, everybody. He's been away. It is old puppet master himself, Leslie Headland.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey,
Hi,
what's up?
Bryce. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
Absolutely, yes.
And on that bombshell, it's great to have you on, mate. There is another.
There's another?
There is another. It is the Star Wars novelist, don't you know? Swappers, you all right?
Hello, everybody. How are we doing?
You're right. You're
I'm
right.
all right. Yes, I understand your old man's got a bit of Bob
COVID.
Fleming going on. Brent.
Yeah, COVID action by the sounds of it. Yeah, so.
Oh dear. Well, I hope he sorts himself out quite soon.
And on that bombshell, I was going to say, shall we get this guest on? But we are. Anyway, Swap, it's great to have you on, mate.
Thank you.
Okay, chat, we can see you. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. On time tonight for once. 3:08, Musings. Today's date. There he is, old Billy Bob Thornton. Please like, share, subscribe. See if we can get 100 likes, folks. 100 likes, please. 125, I'll be cartwheeling. Do your best, folks. Please like, share, subscribe. The super chat goal ain't working for some reason, so you know what to do if you're feeling that way generous. Let's do this. First episode dropped today. Landman Season 2. Whom watched? Yeah, Sausage Fest. Whom watched it?
I did, of course.
Still catching up on season 1. I'm watching my way through season 1. So have not started with the new episode today.
I watched about half of this episode, but then we had our stream, so I didn't get a chance to watch more.
And was it a good half?
I mean, I'll tell you what I think. There's something that bothered me about the way the previous season ended. I don't want to ruin it for the professor, but there's a few decisions that were made there, and I know everybody loves this show and they're all raving about it, but there are a few things that happened in
No
that.
spoilers, by the way.
No spoilers. That season 1 finale that I was like, yeah, I don't really love this that much. And this season, I'm still a bit grumpy because some of the decisions that were made in the end of last season are obviously spilling the creative decisions, spilling into this season.
Yeah.
So I still am a bit grumpy. My grumpiness has not gone away, but it's a well-made show. I mean, whatever I watched was interesting. It's not. I'm gonna finish it after we finish our stream. It was okay. Continues the story.
So you didn't like the gay orgy that all the men had in the house? Is that
At the end of the episode.
No, I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
say this, and I'll do it without any kind of spoilers. There were some things that had to do with casting and things like that, and I won't go into that anymore. And there were some decisions that were made there in the late in the game in the season and the other one, and I didn't like those decisions, and I still don't like them.
There
okay?
you go.
I thought it was 80% banger and 20%. Yeah, I've already seen enough of that stuff. So I thought Demi Moore was pretty amazing. She gives a speech. It's awesome. It had a really good flow and pace. For
No
the first half.
spoilers, by the way. No spoilers.
I won't. It had a really good flow and a pace for the first half. I mean, the whole 50 minutes flew by, but there's one scene that dragged on a bit. And like I said, it's a been there, done that kind of thing. And they introduced a new casting element that I have very high hopes for. But it looks like I'll be interested to see how they fit the storyline in. I'm worried that it might just be a drag on the other storylines. I don't know. But also there were some really, really funny parts in this. I really laughed. And, you know, if you like the first one, then you're going to like this a lot or even love it. There might be one part you're like, yeah, I don't really need that. But I'll tell you what, it's still the best thing on TV. And it's just really nice to see, you know, people be acting like real freaking people. Now, rich people, but still, you know.
You know,
Okay.
I was looking forward to watching this at some point because of Brown's recommendation, but the announcement of the words "gay sex orgy" have put me on the back foot, a bit. And I'm hesitant to take the plunge.
He
Should
was
I
taking the piss.
still watch it or not? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I was mixing that up with a Peacemaker. Yeah.
Good.
That-
Okay.
Yeah, he was taking the piss.
Yeah, I was riffing a little bit with Price there. No, man, this thing is this thing might be the most heterosexual thing on television.
Oh, that's
Very
right.
hetero. It's very hetero.
And there are there's plenty of wonderful eye candy. It takes itself just serious enough, but there's a room for some pretty good humor in there. Yeah, man, it's a good solid show. And I noticed, man, the score, the music, really, really perfect this time. It really flows well. The cinematography is good. Some of the shots are absolutely gorgeous. Like I would go see this on the big screen, man. This would look some of those desert shots amazing.
The theme of Landman is fantastic.
Agreed.
The composition, the chords, it's just amazing. It's a really, really good theme. There was a scene in this where I thought, we've seen that in season 1. I really don't want to see it again. I think probably we've been looking, Ista and I have been looking forward to this so much. I think I was disappointed.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
didn't-
not
I was
going to
just-
go that far.
Yeah, I think I was disappointed. You know, when you just build something up so much. I realized why we watch Landman. It's because it's Billy Bob Thornton is just chewing the scenery up. It's just amazing.
And he didn't disappoint. I thought I was going to get some bumometer action with the gay sex orgy.
Yeah, the bumometer's not about
Ah.
tonight.
Do we have an alternate? Do we have the sodometer or something? Don't we have a backup bumometer?
No, there's no. We only have the one. It's a prototype, you see.
Well, Ciderfeet's not going to watch if we don't let him know what the scale is. He says no bummy, no watchy. So
There's some bums, and it's the right kind of bums.
There's plenty of
Yeah.
bumming in season 1.
Yeah.
Hello, Ciderfeet. Yeah. Okay, it's episode 1, season 2. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, we were talking about this actually. Dr. Iceman, Rachel, mate. Billy Bob got the best years of Angelina Jolie. So respect. That's why he looks so fucked. It put years on him.
Yeah, but he was lucky to get out with his skin because look what happened to Brad Pitt, for fuck's sake,
Woo.
man.
Okay, so it's episode 1. It's finding its feet again. They were probably taken off guard how successful season 1 was. So it's only episode 1. So should we see how we get on with it? Yes, folks?
Yeah, and we haven't really gotten to see Andy Garcia yet. I have very high
Oh, I
hopes
can't wait for
so,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I think we've got some good stories heading down the pike. I watched that montage of the whole season. Yeah, there's going to be some shit happening. So
Okay. Again, I'm going to say we're going to get 10 episodes of this, and I think the 10 episode model is working against certain programs. And I think this is 10 episodes which will be working against it. We would want more of this, wouldn't we, boys? So, okay. Shall we move on then? That's Landman, everybody.
Yep.
Episode 9, Tulsa King. Who's up to date?
Caught this one today. So, yeah,
Ian,
it's
you
good.
up to date? Are you muted?
Yeah. I'm up to date.
What do you think?
What you want to talk about? Well,
No spoilers.
okay,
though.
so I saw last week's one,
Yeah.
and again, right? It's the last week's one was okay. It just plodded along. This episode, this week's one was quite exciting, especially towards the ending and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's becoming like Dallas now, you know, where people are maneuvering people and then using things to maneuver people to their advantage and stuff like that. It's quite different now. I see it in a different light now. You know what I mean? The only bit that got me back into it in this episode was, you know, when they had that guy and Sylvester Stallone was smacking his face and, you know, saying, "Where's the," you know, I don't want to give it away.
A bit
That
brutal,
bit.
yes.
Yeah, that was quite brutal. And I was thinking, yeah, more of this, please. Do you know what I mean? And that side hustle with who's the black guy? I can't remember his name.
Tyson.
Tyson. It's like,
the pills.
why? Yeah, it's like, why?
Annoying.
Do you know what I mean? It's not-
Toys, yeah.
It's not contributing to the main story or anything like that. It's just that, why are we watching this? But anyway,
They ruined his character completely. I think
Yeah.
that initially, I thought
Yeah.
he had an interesting arc because he came from a family that didn't
Yeah.
support that kind of lifestyle, and he was trying to be all kind of honest like his father was, but then he got caught up in this. I thought all of that was really interesting, the way it was handled in season 1, but now they just turned him in, and I hate to say it because it's not even my place to say it, kind of into a stereotype of sorts. It's like, I don't think that they did good with this character.
They didn't know what to do with him. I think.
Yeah,
I think they don't know what to do with him.
I
Yeah.
absolutely agree. He was one of my favorite characters. Him and God, what's his name? The guy from Tron.
Yeah.
Gareth, is it Gareth?
Garrett
Yeah.
Hedlund. Yeah.
Garrett.
Yeah.
So
Garrett Hedlund.
Tyson, Garrett
They've done nothing
Hedlund.
with him. Done nothing with him.
Yeah, and Goody were my favorite characters from
Well,
the first
nothing.
2 seasons, and they haven't done shit with them, but they have done something with Tyson, which is they ruined him. You're exactly right. They really had an interesting place to go. He had some interesting conflicts. You know, he was hungry for, you know, for the game, but he grew up with a good family and they were trying to raise him right. And they just turned him into a dumbass stereotype, making the dumbest fucking decisions of anyone on the show. So
Yep.
he's kind of
And-
spoiled the whole show for me, really.
Yeah.
What's the excuse, right? What's the excuse? They're like, he doesn't drive for you anymore. Well, what happened to Tyson? No, the big guy is like, no. He wants to grow a bit more. And I'm like, no, you just gave him a side story that has nothing to do with the rest of the film or the rest of the series. You know what I mean? So anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
what
he's an earner for us now. No, it doesn't work. And yeah, they've messed with that character so much. Honestly, I seriously wonder if we're not going to see the last of Tyson in the next episode.
Yeah. but if
We
they-
also did find out in this episode, I believe we've pretty clearly seen who the mole is, who's been informing on him from this episode. It was pretty heavily hinted. So I think we've learned that. And then, but otherwise, I felt like this episode was more or less just a pilot for the Samuel L. Jackson show. That's really what they spent the most time with during this episode. I think the next episode is going to be similar. It's going to be more Samuel L. Jackson, more of that. It just feels like it's so formulaic. It's the same thing we've seen before.
But
as I said, it's like Dallas, but has a bit of violence in it because JR manipulates people, and with him and his girlfriend, they manipulated I can't remember the guy, but anyway,
here's my question.
I thought we said no spoilers.
I didn't spoil anything.
Sorry.
Samuel L. Jackson, we knew he was coming.
You knew he was coming.
Yeah, if they bring Terrence Winter back, do you think they could salvage the show and
he's
salvage?
Coming back, isn't he?
Yeah. So
that's why they're bringing him. I guess they're trying to revive it, but I don't think they're going to kill off. I'd be very surprised if they kill off Tyson.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how Winter saves his character. Maybe it can be done. Hopefully, I want him to bring back the old feeling we had, man.
What if
it's just not here?
What if Tyson gets he gets arrested, banged up in jail, and the bummometer gets?
Oh yeah, they bum him. Oh, that'll
sort him out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, what if Samuel L. Jackson bums him? He'll be like, "I'm tired of this mother."
No, he's gonna be bumming Quiet Ray.
Bums in this mother in jail.
Okay. So it's the last episode next week, finale. Yep. We'll see where it goes. Yes. Okay. Shall we move on?
Yes, let's.
Episode 3. Welcome to Derry.
Mr. Brown, you called it. This was actually good. Like, it sucked me in and it kept me in. And for once, we had a flashback that was both relevant and had a fairly immediate payoff, and it was good. Nobody was more shocked than me.
Nobody's watching this, but I think this could be a bit of a sleeper hit.
Yeah. No, this was good. Like, less CGI. It was still kind of gorgeous. It didn't bother me as much. No vagina in the third one. So with teeth, no vagina dentata. No, but this was a really good. Like, now we know what characters they need to be focusing on. Now we know like where the good stuff is, and this was good.
I think episode 4 drops tonight.
Yeah. And I'm actually looking forward to it. The first two, I was not really into, but the third one, man, that brought it home just in time. I was about to give up.
I'm kind of getting into it. Yes.
I can only start watching it from now because today I finally finished watching It Chapter 2, which I hadn't seen. I don't think it has anything to do with it, but I want to make sure that I saw Chapter 2 before diving into this show because it's from the same producers or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I didn't really love Chapter 2. I hope this thing is better than that. I also wondered to myself if this thing doesn't break lore in some way. Like, is this like a prequel to the sequels, or what is this?
Stephen King's lore is always a bit vague and sort of mobile or flexible or mercurial. So it doesn't break any lore any worse than like the Gunslinger did. Like, he's always playing around with stuff. You can always wave away a retcon by saying unreliable.
Sword and Storm wrenched. Hello, mate. It's a prequel price. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Even in a prequel, you have to pay attention to what happened later. I mean, as much as I like George Lucas, he did some strange things in his prequels. Like, how did Leia know that her mother? How did she remember her mother in Return of the Jedi?
The Force.
She didn't spend much time with her mother, so I don't know why she would be able to know what her mother was like.
Well, she spent about 5 seconds with her, but it's the Force. It's always the Force. Whenever you say, well, that doesn't make sense, people go, it's the Force.
No, I understand.
I know.
They probably tried explaining this in 70 comics and books to make up for this error, but I still don't get it. I don't think the Force covers, not the way she explained it. If she would have said, I don't remember her, she died, whatever, but I remember some image of a woman crying, I would have maybe let it slide. But once it's like, she was always sad. I don't know what she says. She doesn't say the same thing as what we see in the prequels. But
Yeah,
never mind. I don't know. I didn't mean to sidestep Brown. Sorry.
All right.
His lore is never quite as exact as that. You can always write it off to unreliable narration, but it really doesn't break any lore. So
the third film was made before the prequel, so he probably forgot what happened in that. So there you go.
I've not seen any of the movies, so this is all new to me.
I
you haven't seen the movies?
I've read most of the books.
Negative.
It works better than the last two Gunslinger books, I'll tell you that. So I don't have a problem with that, and I'm telling you, it's really kind of getting good.
So, go.
No spoiler. There's one scene with the two black guys on their porch. Man, it is a good scene. The dialogue is awesome. The conclusion, the payoff is really good.
What year does it take place in this Welcome to Derry?
62 or 63, I believe.
I see.
So, the one guy, he's the psychic, and then the other guy is the soldier. And they just...
Oh, yeah, the psychic scene. Jesus, that was...
Yeah. So they have a conversation, and I'm not even going to... It's good. It's worth checking out. You could probably pick this up from even the second episode and not miss a whole lot.
So, episode 4 this evening could be a big episode for this. Shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
We are going through it quickly, aren't we?
Because I feel we're in now with Derry. They've got to start delivering with the next episode. It's make or break, I feel. But anyway, should we move on?
Yeah, except I think I know where we're going.
Oh no!
Yep. I'll start off, dude. Nothing fucking happened at all. It's 50 minutes, and basically she goes grocery shopping and blows up the yard. It's really like, I'll tell you, for something that's been going on for 1,400 days, the glacial pace of this is killing me, man. I mean, even by Apple standards, this could have been a 2-hour movie easily, and it might have been good, but this shit is just dragging out, and I'm starting to really get annoyed with her. So,
but they want you to feel for her and feel her feelings and all the
Fifi,
all the feels. Yeah. I did watch this third episode. It's still such a fascinating idea. It's a great sci-fi premise. They're wasting it on some of the laziest, lamest.
Do you know
stuff.
why? Do you know how they're wasting it?
it's woke.
There you go. You
Okay.
said it before I did.
If I may, fat lobber numbers range was what I You said last week you weren't doing this anymore. I'm not watching it. This will be the last time.
I'm not watching it either.
Yeah, I'm only covering this because I knew Ista was watching it.
Do you know Gary Beaker said that he really liked it, but yet he didn't mention anything that was woke. This fucking thing is woke up to the hilt, and yet he didn't mention it. I'm very puzzled. Very puzzled.
I tried to get just the Wikipedia summary because I'm just curious enough. There wasn't one because nothing happened, so I ended up watching it.
Look at this, everybody. Channel favorite Velma Dinkley doing the charts wrenched. Mr. Brown Lines. Can it be saved by some bumming? Do you know? I don't think
there won't be any bumming. There's no men.
No, but there is.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be some scissoring.
There's some other Michael Bay elements in here.
Oh,
it definitely has more explosions than I expected. So there were. Listen, it still has the dialogue of Vince Gilligan, which is better than most shows you're going to see.
True.
It still has a good subtext. The production, they did a little too much Gilligan this time. There were a lot of
somewhere else. It should be made somewhere else.
How many episodes of this have aired already?
Three.
Oh, I saw 2, I think.
I'm out. I'm not watching it.
There were a lot of way too many just musical montages of shit not happening.
Yeah, her sitting around watching the Golden Girls.
Yeah, these could have been
it. Yeah, all of these 3 episodes could have been 1 hour episode where they explore just a couple of little things where we learn a little bit more about what's happening with this collective consciousness or whatever and how they see the world. That's literally the only thing that happened in the episode, is that we got to just spend a little bit more time understanding the collective consciousness. The rest of it was just flashbacks and her like missing her,
Yeah,
her female
Girlfriend.
lover.
it's very
That's it.
very very self-indulgent. But you know
Okay.
what? Go ahead, Brian.
No, go on.
Okay, somebody mentioned on Twitter, and I've been thinking this too, but I don't know who to give credit to, that we didn't fully appreciate the advantage that the constraints of network television gave us. If these were 30-minute network TV episodes with 22 minutes of programming each, this could be a decent show. But instead, we get twice the time of just a lot of self-indulgent camera work and nothing really happening. But R2's right. This could have all been done in an hour or even less. But if these were quick 30-minute episodes and they leaned a little more into the dark comedy, it could really change the approach. But when you take away all the constraints, so they don't need constant run times, they don't need commercial breaks, and they have unlimited money, you get self-indulgent crap like this.
Do you know Apple TV? They don't have to answer to anyone. Also, right, even if nobody's watching this show, it's up to them whether they want to make another one. Making these shows on Apple TV doesn't depend on viewers watching it, right?
Right.
They
not
basically, they basically make shows that they want to make to actually push the people towards their products.
Yeah.
Now, when you take that into consideration, and they made this show and it's woke as hell, it makes you wonder about who's in charge of production and who's in charge of actually commissioning stuff at Apple. Will we get more woke shows like this? Quite frankly, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we will, but that's why the production values are always good. But they could literally
they can afford it.
They could lose 10 times as much money and they still wouldn't give a shit.
Joe Darkness numbers ranks. Hello, Joe. Mega Geek. You need to get Apple TV.
On
maybe.
Apple TV. He needs to.
Needs
to be producing for Apple TV. That's what we need. You directing Apple TV show.
Maybe.
Okay. There's a question. Manuel Grell. Hello, Mike. Wrenched. Start again. What are the woke elements? Can someone elaborate? May I go first?
Yes,
go on in.
please.
Go for it.
Okay. What I said this last week when I was watching episode 1, and they had to make her a lesbian, and I just thought I could hear Ian's voice in my head shouting off. I nearly turned it off.
Now let me say one woke thing that probably a lot of people have missed, right? She was writing novels, Mills and Bloom's novels, right? Where there was a hunky man and there was a woman and a woman falls for the hunky man. And, and it's that kind of romance stuff that she was writing. And a lot of people loved it. And then they fucked all over that by saying that she wanted the male character the female character, the male character to be female and all that nonsense. And that was the start of the woke shit.
Yeah, but nobody missed that. But
no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about some people.
I like that part because what they were saying is that the woke shit isn't commercially viable. And so in order to sell her books, she needed to make the couples straight. And I'm like, listen to her.
Yeah, but her books would not have sold. It would not have sold if she hadn't made it a heterosexual relationship.
But hold on.
Wait.
Hold on. Let me. Okay, right. So you're right, Esther. But right, it works both ways. Where they're saying "fuck you," men with muscles and looking beautiful. We don't want that in my stuff. You can look at it that way as well. So
Well, if she went both ways, the
all
show might be more.
All the white men were stupid as well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, all the men, but the man of color was essentially, Sofeld. He's just a hedonist who's taking advantage of everybody. But here's the interesting part. In their defense, she was the most miserable person in the world before the collective takeover. And
Yes, exactly.
the easiest way to make that is to make her gay. So of course she's miserable.
But it's
It was a
contrast,
shortcut.
though.
It was lazy.
I see it's contrast.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a couple. This whole thing is like an allegory for collectivism and communism and the fact that Americans are the ones that are messing up everything.
I mean,
That's
it could
another
be
woke
seen
element.
as an anti-woke thing in a way, if you think about it. And I thought to myself, maybe because the message of the collective hive mind is sort of them being woke, making her a lesbian maybe was his way to sort of counterbalance that, so people won't say that he's fighting woke or something. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I give Gilligan enough credit that he's not as blunt usually with this kind of stuff, and he has his own creative ideas. I didn't mind the first 2 episodes, but oddly I did think of you, Mega Geek, when I saw it. And now every time I see a show and or a movie and like a lesbian walks out, I think of you, Mega Geek.
No.
Yeah.
I know.
There's nothing, as you guys know, there's nothing wrong with a lesbian character. It's the
No,
way they
especially if
treated
she's hot.
Yeah,
Very
well,
nice to watch 2 hot lesbians going at it. Yes.
it's the way that character's treated in whatever show they are in. If the woke stuff is too powerful and too pushing and too in your face, as all these shows are, then that's wrong.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with a character being a lesbian. You know what I mean? Or a guy being gay. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, we've got a very bold statement coming in here. Drew Gordon, Range Dolomite. It's better than the first 3 episodes of Breaking Bad. IMO.
That's fair enough. The first few episodes of Breaking Bad are very difficult to get through, and somehow, if you manage to get like over the first like 3, 4, 5 episodes, and then suddenly you're into the show, but those early episodes are very difficult to get through. I will agree.
You know what got me through them was the obvious instant brilliance of Bryan Cranston's acting. From the first 5 minutes of episode 1, I was like, holy shit, this guy is really good.
So,
yep.
Are we done with? I'm done with Pluribus. Anybody else?
I'm going to watch the 3rd episode because I haven't seen it. I haven't given up on the show yet because I like Vince Gilligan, but it's not going to last forever. If it really annoys me, then I may jump ship.
Another problem it has is the woke elements aren't really fitting into the world building without a lot of shoehorning. Like 1 out of every 6 people die, but somehow the top 30 people in the U.S. government all died. Like little things like that where your brain just might recognize that it doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm just curious enough about where he's going with it. I don't know. Like I said, I'd be happy reading a summary.
They should have cast somebody else. I was watching Better Call Saul with it.
Listen, they should have done it like they said, that it was a virus making everybody happy, not turning them into one big, body snatcher zombie bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's still 50-50 at the moment.
Still,
then, yes?
it's still a really interesting premise. I really do enjoy the writing. Vince Gilligan is a brilliant writer. Yeah, there's just so much happening in here that's going so slowly, and so much of it is just dragged. It's just dragged out. Oh, we want to learn about her feelings and learn about. You'll see how she was miserable here.
Can I make a prediction?
7 years before the thing and whatever.
Can I make a prediction?
Can
I make a prediction?
Go ahead.
So basically, what I think is going to happen, and I'm probably wrong here, is that something's going to happen, and she's going to get pissed, and then she's going to make herself angry, so that the aliens will die, because when she gets angry, they die or something like that, and then the humans will try and stop her.
Well,
that's where I think it's going to head.
Listen, those other humans, they're all 100% useless. They're not going to stop a toy car.
I think they are. I think that's where it's leading, but I might be wrong.
There is one thing going on here, which is the format of the show sort of lends itself to exposition, even when you don't want it, which I think is why there's so many musical interludes. However, it is amazing what just well-written dialogue can get you to put up with, because it isn't this unnatural, I bypassed the compressor, or, you know what, I feel really bad because my brother got killed. You should feel bad because that's grief.
On that bombshell,
Another bombshell.
Ah,
Haven't seen it. I'm out.
Glenn Powell, Running Man. This was the big release this week.
I'm calling it the running mid.
I've seen it.
Ugh, what a mess.
Are we doing spoilers, even though everybody knows? But
It's
Well, you can't spoil.
Bumming Man?
Yeah,
Probably not.
no.
listen, I didn't think it was terrible, but I just couldn't bring myself to give a shit about anything that happened in this movie. And I thought most of the casting was really bad.
There you go. Titan, Wrenched. Oh, mate, I fell asleep in the cinema watching it
Yeah.
today. Wow.
I almost fell asleep twice. Like, listen, I mean, I like the lead guy. You know, I like Glenn. He's okay. William H. Macy was wasted. Lee Pace was wasted. And besides Josh Brolin and Glenn Powell, all the other casting was so wrong that it just didn't sit. It didn't work at all. But like, I didn't see anything particularly horrible about it. It was just uninteresting. I couldn't care. I wanted to care. I'm like, wow, there's some cool. The other thing is that he didn't survive because of his cunning or cleverness. Everything he made through, it was because of ridiculous convenience and contrivance. And that'll kill you.
That.
Yeah, that'll kill. Oh, look, I just happened to run into the message runner for the resistance who has all this infrastructure that can help me. Like, what the fuck? All right, I'm done.
Silence.
The movie was
allowance.
it was basically a watchable movie, but it wasn't a very good movie.
Yeah.
I would dare say, and I admit I haven't read the original Stephen King book, but based on what I saw from the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie and from this movie, in both cases, I don't know how great this book is when you try to adapt it for the screen, but I will say that I think that if nothing else, the Arnold Schwarzenegger one had a playful, fun element to it. He was full on Arnold. He came out there with his muscles. He's beating everybody up, doing his one-liners. He's kind of doing his thing. And you know what? Sometimes when you have a movie that's dumb and the idea is kind of maybe weak to begin with, a larger-than-life personality that comes in and makes it fun is better than what they tried to do with this one. And I also think that in this new one, they couldn't decide if they wanted to try to make it playful and fun like the original one, or they were trying to be more serious. So it had an issue with tone. I guess they were trying to make it a little more serious. Also, there were some politically correct things going on. So I thought of Mega Geek as well, of course. And because that's who I think of now. Whenever
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
you think I'm kidding. You think I'm kidding, but I hear him in his voice. Oh, it's woke. Like I hear him saying
the
in my ear.
woke.
This should be
woke.
This should be a nonstop roller coaster ride from start to finish, but it really dragged out. But then on the ending, what could have been like 30 minutes worth, they do this 5-minute montage and
I think it was a reshoot. I think that
Okay.
the ending, I suspect, and I give credit to Robot Head. When I saw this movie, the second I walked out, I actually asked Robot Head if I misunderstood the ending, because something about it doesn't even make sense to me, the way everything is resolved in such a strange way, and I had some questions about it, and he said, no, it's not you, there's something wrong with it. And then he said maybe they reshot it, and the more I think about it, it's either it was poorly planned, poorly executed, and because Edgar Wright doesn't strike me as an idiot, I tend to think that it was a reshoot. That I think Professor then told me that in the book it ends one way, and it really looks like something they tried to reshoot to give a quote-unquote happy ending. But the movie itself was kind of miserable to begin with, so that ending wasn't all that happy.
That really tracks, because it felt so tacked on. Like they end the movie and then they tack on another 30 minutes worth of story in 5 minutes. That totally fits.
Price, the people is wanting you to do, Wrench, by the way, is wanting you to do your Mega Geek impression.
Is it Greta?
How dare you?
Yeah, the one good thing about this movie is it really made me appreciate the original, which I thought was kind of silly at the time it came out. But, you know, the bad guys had showmanship. They were colorful. They were distinctive. It was just like generic, not even as good as Stormtrooper bad guys.
Swappers, are you still alive there?
Yes, and I'm absolutely enthralled by hearing about this very mid-level film.
I don't even think it's that good.
No, when I call it the running mid, I'm being very generous.
It's a mediocre movie. It's basically, I said it in my review, it's not the worst movie I've seen all year, but I had this expectation that between Edgar Wright and between Glenn Powell, who I think is actually a talented actor, somehow this movie doesn't know what it wants. It never really, it feels like it doesn't have any heart. And it's a shame because there was a way to make this better. Or maybe they just need to give Edgar Wright and Glenn Powell something else to do instead of constantly reviving the same properties over and over again in the dumbest possible way.
There you go, mud crab numbers wrenched on it. I follow Edgar Wright on the Instagram.
I like
He's
Edgar
forced
Wright.
to change the ending. He's keeping quiet about it.
Oh, he's not going to say anything. That's in his contract. You think that he can go and say that he had to change the ending because they force him? It's the type of thing that maybe like 3 years down the road, he'll be in an interview and he'll say like, oh, I had an ending. And then at the end, we had to change it for the studio. But he would do that only later. He's not going to do that tomorrow.
Do you guys think that he just did it for the money? Because Edgar Wright is a really good director.
Yep.
Either that or the chicks. But listen,
money.
Eric's, Michael Cera had to be the worst freaking casting choice of anybody all year. I would have rather had Zendaya in that role than him. I'm not kidding. Like
I have a bigger issue with how that character was written. He's like the grandmother. He stops the grandmother, and then he clicks the thing, and he's like, "I've been waiting for this for 40 years." It's like, dude, you're an idiot. The whole thing was so stupid.
Yeah, that was so dumb.
Yeah, and he could have called him at any time. He didn't have to wait. If he really wanted him to invade his house, he could have done it during any Running Man show, So, but obviously, he had all this stuff planned out, and then he goes off prematurely. Like nothing in the movie made sense. It was all contrived for the set pieces. But the time in between set pieces, it just dragged so long.
Being premature is not good, is it? There you go. We got a member chat. Flavius X wrenched Watersport member for how long? 14 months. Wow. That's a long time. It could be the go-to statement about current day entertainment. Well, it made me appreciate X, Y, and Z from my childhood.
Yeah,
Panel
absolutely.
and chats. 1-4. Cheers, my friend.
I've gone back and watched so many older movies after we go over the remake or the reboot or the reimagining or the prequel, midquel, sequel, interquel. And I'm like, wow, man, this really is a good movie. I'm having so much fun here.
Okay. Are we done with Running Man? It's done with us.
One final comment I'll say that the movie highlighted again that I think that once you have a movie that's over $100 million in budget, even if it's not a Marvel or exactly a Disney movie, you have a lot of executives sitting in a boardroom making a lot of decisions about your movie. And instead of being this kind of guy that's coming to creatively spearhead the project, you're just expected to fall into line and do what you're told. And that's kind of what this movie feels like to me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Also, we're not just done with it. The audience is done with it from the get-go. This movie failed to beat Now You See Me like 3 or 2.
There we go.
Yeah, this movie tanked.
So I said, Edgar Wright's The Running Man opened with 17 million domestically.
Do you know what, guys? I think one of the reasons why I think it didn't make any money was because of the main star. Now we know who he is, but the ordinary punter don't really know who he is. They should have got someone. I don't know. I know stars don't sell, but a recognizable face they should have got, in my opinion.
Who?
Oh no, women love this guy. Like normie women.
I know.
Fucking love him.
No. If you went down the road and you had a picture of him and you showed it to people, they wouldn't know who he is. He's not a household name, not yet. So that's what I'm saying. If they got someone that was known, maybe it would help.
Beautiful face, right? You cannot replace
Arnie.
Yeah, well, that was the problem with Total Recall. It just not even close. But Ian, can you explain to our audience what I mean? What a punter is? Like, it's not a guy.
Oh, it's just a normie that buys stuff. Yeah, like a customer. Yeah.
Okay,
A
here
punter,
it's a
yeah.
guy who kicks a football when they fail.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
This movie completely lacked any of the fun that they had in the original movie. As lame as it could be in some areas, it was a laugh to watch. It was funny. The characters were bigger than life, and it was ridiculous, but that was okay because it was fun. This nothing.
Yeah, R2, I want to ask you, do you think they were trying to go fun with the whole booby trap house invasion? I feel like they were going for humor, but they failed. And you're right, there's no fun at all in this thing.
I think that perhaps we had Edgar Wright wanting to put some of that fun into it, and then having pressure from other places, maybe from the script, maybe from the studio, the executives wanting to make it more serious, more dark. And none of it worked. It's almost a schizophrenic movie. It wants to be serious here and sort of funny there. It wants to be, a big action set piece here and then some little character moment there. It's a mess.
The movie is definitely a critique of capitalism, and maybe the studios felt like we have to be serious about this because we've got an agenda here. We have ideology. So I wonder if they felt like making it too fun would have taken away from the fact that white man bad, capitalism bad, money bad.
I mean, like the hunters, like who cared? They were just people. Yeah. They were just guys. Like in the original movie, they all had their little gimmick and
showmanship,
ridiculous stuff they were wearing. They got the final guy. What was his name? Dynamo, wearing his plastic armor with all the LEDs in it and stuff. It's just like absolutely ridiculous.
Not the Dynamo, not the magician.
Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright got upstaged by Starsky. That sounds really bad.
Indeed.
Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I over the years, I understand more why he was successful. It's not necessarily that he's a good actor, but he brings that fun energy to the movie. And when you see him there, his presence creates something. Even if you know while you're watching that he's not a good actor, you know that this is all silly, but there's something about that kind of fun element that he brings that they're not able to recapture in these productions that they film again without him.
Yeah, and Richard Dawson was a real game show host. He brought smarmy game show energy. And who is this guy? He looks familiar, but I couldn't quite place.
All you need to know is that he's black. That's all you need to know. Yep. He's black. That's how he got the cut. That's how he got cards.
And his wife is black, and his daughter's black, and
and all that rubbish.
Yeah. And 5 seconds into the movie, you already know. Yeah, it's gonna be
bombshell.
Again.
Okay, this is Gary Nerdrotic. Running Man 2025 is no different from the Total Recall and RoboCop remake Soulless, which is disappointing because I love Edgar Wright's early work. He was simply a hired gun on this. It only had brief moments of his style. Yes, it's closer to the book than the Arnold Running Man until it wasn't. It was way too long, and the ending felt like a producer's note.
It definitely was. And, the book was okay. Like, it was a relatively short book for, like, the 90s. But it's not that great. It's just more of that dystopian, dreary, sad ending bullshit. So I'm not even... they only remade this movie because they thought they had a pre-made audience, and the pre-made audience didn't show up. Like,
who is this pre-made? Who is it?
An existing fan base. But it's 17 million. I think Rebecca Gold 2 is going to do better.
Do you know what though? Seriously, if you're trying to make a book into a movie, you've got to have the imagination and the intelligence to know what works as a film. And so a lot of people are saying, because I haven't seen the film, that this is closely based on the book, but the book doesn't kind of relate to being a movie. Is that true? Because I haven't seen it, guys. Would you say that's a fair appraisal?
That that the book shouldn't have been a movie?
No, the book doesn't work as a movie.
Verbatim, yeah, I don't think it can. Maybe it would have worked in the 90s, but not now. Yeah.
The changes they made for the Arnie version, I think, really helped to fit that idea into a shorter, into a film rather than a more extended story you could have in a novel. For instance, here, this whole idea with they've got Running Man, it's like, oh, well, we opened up the world and he can go anywhere he wants, for 30 days. He's got to survive. It's like just sort of this bigger, better kind of thing. It works so much better in the Arnie version as a movie, because it's like, no, we've got sort of this destroyed city. You have to stay in here. You only have to survive for 24 hours. And you know what I mean? It makes a lot more sense. It's instead of just this, oh, he's out in the world and everyone's out to kill him.
Yeah, and he's got to mail in a tape every day, and they're like, "We're not tracking the tapes." I'm like, "Yeah, sure,
no,
you're
we're
not.
totally not tracking where the tapes come
yeah,
from."
you can. We're just trying to kill you, but you can trust us." And the weird, why'd they give them 30 days if they were only going to use half of that for the movie anyway? This should have been like a 72-hour, 48-hour.
Okay, so other than all those points, you're recommending it, yes?
Yeah.
I did think the brunette in the car was kind of hot. Oh, okay.
I think we're finished. Guillermo del Toro says he's seen all 3 Avatar movies and say they're masterpieces. I know where it's going, and I think it's going to surprise a lot of people.
Oh, shut up.
I assume these are the 3 we haven't seen then.
Oh, shut up. Seriously.
Guillermo?
No, I think he's seen the third one that we haven't seen yet.
Sorry.
Oh, yep. Yeah, you see the third one that's coming out soon. Whatever, Guillermo. I like you. I think you've done some amazing work. I'm not taking your word on this any more than I took, any Gunn's word on The Flash. Right? I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I always tweet, what's he gonna say? I'm working in Hollywood and he's my colleague, but this is a real piece of shit.
Yeah, your movie's garbage.
He's not gonna fucking come out and say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Move along.
I think
that Avatar 3 is probably going to be a serviceable enough movie. People are going to go see it the way they saw Avatar 2. We're going to see some blue creatures. We'll sit there for a few hours, walk out, and never think about the movie again.
Can't wait.
Won't these be red creatures this time, though? Because everything's been red.
Doesn't even matter.
Everything's been red this year, man.
Fantastic.
Fire.
Red and teal. Orange and teal.
Swappers, any thoughts?
Well, I'm quite looking forward to seeing it. I don't really care that much about Avatar, to be honest with you, because I genuinely enjoyed the first film. Didn't bother with the second one. But I will watch this one. I just won't pay to watch it, if you know what I mean. Because it'll be diversionary bit of entertainment for a few hours to marvel at some special effects, but I won't take it any further than that. I won't buy into it. The first film I bought the making of book because I loved all the special effects and all the production design. But once you've seen all that, you've seen it. You know what I mean? They can't really do much more on top of that for the sequels.
Yeah, there was some great gear porn in the first movie.
Yeah,
man. They had some great tools, weapons, vehicles. It was fun.
That's one thing Cameron excels at, and that's one thing that attracted me, to all his movies, really. Another reason why I loved Alita Battle Angel as well, even though I loved the manga of that to begin with, and the anime as well. But I kind of feel, unless you're going to have more sort of Cameron technology in there, his aliens and his mech sort of style stuff and guns and things like that, I'm not really going to be that fussed about it, because we are just getting sort of Pocahontas with an alien veneer.
Yeah, dances with Na'vi.
Yeah.
But Alita Battle Angel, man, that movie is underrated as hell. That was a lot of fun. That was a good movie.
They're making a sequel, I think.
I really hope they make a sequel for it, but I'm not holding my breath. But it really deserves a sequel.
And I really like Rose.
Hit the mark for me.
Rosa Salazar is a good actress. She's been in a lot of stuff I liked. They waited long enough, but I think it could have used about 10 or 15 minutes edited out of it. The pacing was a bit uneven, but that movie never gets the recognition it deserves.
Yeah. They could also have changed the design so that the main character wasn't so off-putting.
Yeah, and she was. It took a good 30 minutes to settle into those eyeballs, man.
I don't know. They didn't bother me.
That's why a lot of people did not bother to see it. They saw the design of the character. It looked fake. It looked weird. they
It
didn't
looked
want it.
creepy.
They didn't
They
care.
could have,
Yeah, it was
got
creepy.
Ella Purnell to star in the lead without any CGI.
No, her eyes are actually bigger,
bigger
than
than that.
Alita's.
What?
You know,
Eyes get any bigger, they're going to be off her head.
Like
Let's face
if Rachel Ziegler and Halle Bailey had a baby.
it.
do you know they shot it at Robert Rodriguez's studio? Robert Rodriguez had a lot to do with that film. He if it wasn't, I mean, they cut costs because he's got a whole studio. It's got a backlot and everything.
Oh,
Do you know what I
Alita?
mean? So
Oh.
Alita, yeah, man.
That's amazing. I didn't know that was his.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It belongs to him. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really impressive. I mean, I thought her look was one of the things that attracted me to the movie because I knew they were being authentic to the character. So obviously,
Yeah.
the normies are not going to know that.
Well,
Ranch,
we know
whatever
it's-
happened, whatever happened to Battlewank? Battlewank, it was instant demonetization. That's why they stopped.
I was going to say, we know what Swapper's kink is now. Get him some Disney movies over there.
Okay, we may do a Battlewank over.
Them big eyes.
Remind me, Christmas week. We might do a Battlewank
Christmas
Christmas.
battle wank.
Yeah, remind me, folks. Christmas. Yeah.
But those Alita set pieces were really fun and relevant. They didn't feel tacked on at all. Like,
No, not at all. I love the whole motorball sequence. I thought they did
Yeah.
that justice. I would have liked. I mean, the whole. I think it's book 2 of the original story is all based around motorball. So I was lusting for a lot more of it. But obviously, if they make a sequel, I'm hoping that that's a big part of it.
yeah, it's like rollerball on steroids, man. Really
Yeah,
fun.
love that. Yeah.
Here you go. Just Sword in the Storm, wrenched. Oh shit! Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
What?
At least someone's coming.
And on that bombshell,
Jennifer
Ah.
Connelly.
who saw this? Obviously the movie's going to get re-released November 5th next year for the anniversary. V for Vendetta TV series is in the works at HBO.
They're going to have to ban this in the UK for hate speech.
No,
and all
apparently it's
that.
going to be set in the UK. It's going to be real life.
Yeah, but it will be.
politics.
You won't be allowed to watch it.
Yeah, and it's James Gunn, so the main character is going to be neutered. He's going to get all of his instructions from a
Will there be
woman.
any
It's gonna be
Slip on a
trans.
banana.
Yeah,
Will his wife be in it? His wife will be playing.
his
V.
wife will
V,
absolutely
yeah.
be in it. She will probably be playing V. Yeah,
So, I mean, what do we know about this? Is it a remake? Is it a prequel, a sequel? What is it?
TV series.
Yeah.
it's
I didn't even
James
love the
Gunn.
movie, so I couldn't give two shits about this series with Gunn.
First episode's going to have a big orgy in it. You know,
It's really important though. It connects to a
Slayers.
Superman
yeah, it's very
sequel.
important orgy. Yeah,
Yeah,
If it's-
Important orgy that connects
Will
to a
it- will his-
Superman sequel.
Okay, will his wife be in the orgy?
no,
She
20,
connects to it too.
20 people naked, all wearing Jennifer Holland masks,
Yeeks.
man and woman
That's
alike,
kinky, is that?
and trans.
it's
Yeah,
If this is a remake, if
Gunn's
this is a
into it.
remake, then Natalie Portman's character from the movie is obviously going to play V. She's going to like take over from him and be better than him at
If-
everything.
I've
What-
only seen V for Vendetta once, but if it's done well, it could be quite a good TV show.
If it's handled right, yeah. I mean, personally, I
Yeah.
really enjoyed the film. If I'd seen
Yeah.
it back when it came out, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it. But because I saw it a couple of years ago, it was such a more relevant movie. The story
Okay.
is just sort of mirroring aspects of society.
Wrenched. He's looking forward to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gunn is, Gunn is going to make the whole thing in the style of that anime where you have the smoking hot women with the giant
His
cocks.
wife.
He's
his
going to
wife.
do.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
jeez.
he's got. They're all going to be that, like great hot bobs with big boobs and
Smoking hot chicks with the massive cocks. What?
Yes. yeah,
They carry around big chickens
What?
everywhere they go.
Yeah,
It's-
chickens.
Yeah, big
yes.
roosters.
Cockerels.
Honestly, when I see this HBO remake of V for Vendetta, I immediately think about their version of the Watchmen TV show,
Yeah.
which basically threw away all of the material that it came from
Exactly.
and completely disagreed with the message of the original book.
that may have been the worst TV
God.
adaptation ever made. It was just unwatchable.
It's what said. It's going to be V for Virginia.
Yeah.
That's what it's.
Oh, I'll
yeah.
be watching
Yeah.
that then. It's been a while.
And not in the way you want.
Yeah, Brune, if you were actually serious, it's a Japanese anime thing where it's
What
basically
vagina is?
women with giant roosters.
Yeah,
It's
been
a
a while.
really
You know.
weird, bizarre fetish anime manga thing.
Yeah,
I've just-
it's called Fudarami or Fudanari or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, on that bombshell.
Is it anything like those Japanese breastfeeding videos on YouTube? That's on YouTube, aren't they? Fucking
no.
on YouTube.
Those are way more fun. Yes, I introduced Mr. Brown to a secret corner of YouTube that he has been getting much enjoyment from.
Oh yeah,
It's and
yeah,
it's,
you can
it's
set up your own. So as an aside to your impending ASMR voyage, you should obviously set up
no.
a breastfeeding channel as well. You could absolutely be quids in.
it is all for educational purposes as well, isn't it,
Indeed.
Esther?
Even better.
I felt very educated after watching it. I do have to say.
Yeah. And on that bombshell, genuine folks, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
it is.
Education for the wrist.
I was just stunned.
Yeah, if you have that particular fetish, man, you're gonna love it. It's
Okay,
free, it's YouTube.
speaking. By the way, I found a new website which is amazing. Twitter
screen.
thing, it's amazing.
Yep.
The Force Awakens to be re-released in cinemas for its 10th anniversary.
Oh, this is awesome because it's gonna bomb and
Oh, it's-
finally.
Ooh, it's gonna be bad.
And you could-
it's gonna draw so little interest.
You could
It's gonna
finally
be-
tell all those shills and bots on Twitter that see this is how much you're.
I'm sure there'll be some weirdos that go
There
see
will
it,
be,
but I don't think they're going to be like
Yeah.
getting the hardcore Star Wars people or people that rush to see some of those other releases. I don't think
Yeah.
there's going to be that excitement here.
No,
Can you
it's
feel I
going to
need
be
to reset my
pitiful.
mic?
It's going to be pitiful and it's going to be embarrassing.
Yeah.
It won't do a fraction of like
This-
Jedi
No,
or
no.
even K-pop Demon Hunter. No, man, it's going to be so sweet to use the failure to explain to the weirdo shippers that
Yeah.
no, this movie really did suck. See?
Yeah. It did suck, and then it sucks even more knowing where it ends up in the later films. It's,
I think it was on TV yesterday. Was it on TV yesterday?
Oh. I don't know. Are they gonna?
Couldn't
Is
tell
it
you.
gonna have like extra footage or any gimmicks, or is it just gonna be the same piece of?
Will
crap?
it be the? Can you hear me? By the way, will the three get together on screen like a deleted director's? Can you
You're
imagine? Can you imagine if they did that on? It was re-released for the 10th anniversary, and they put a deleted scene in where the Han, Luke, Leia all meet on screen.
Well, that'd ruin the completely fuck up the story, but it'd be welcome to see it.
yeah.
Yeah. To answer Gavin's question, any bummings? Yes. Every OG Star Wars fan on the planet got bummed.
Yeah,
This
dry
movie.
bummed as well. No lubricant. Very
Yeah,
bad.
Lucas's legacy gets royally raw bummed in this.
But they never filmed a scene, all three of them, so it's not
Nope.
like a deleted scene. I don't think they ever filmed it.
No, they just make it with AI. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
not Z. That's pretty funny. He's calling it a no hope.
Bob Hope.
Force Awakens, a no hope. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to see this.
Okay,
fail.
does that mean it's going to get re-released in the next few weeks?
It'll have to be, won't it?
Yeah, it's 10th. Yeah.
This will be a very limited release if they do it, because they know people aren't going to go and watch.
One
And even
day.
if they do intend to do an extended release, they'll severely curtail it when they find out only about 3 people went to the cinema.
One day. It'll be one day release.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Return of the Jedi was done for one day, wasn't it? So they'll do the same probably.
Yeah.
Did we know at the time this was bad?
I
I-
did.
When I came out the cinema, I was
Came
perplexed.
out? What?
I was like perplexed. I was thinking to myself, was that a good film?
Or
Yeah.
not?
And then, weeks
Yeah.
went by and I realized it wasn't a very good film. So, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the first 30 minutes of it, but the moment she became an instant Uber Jedi, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Here you go. Not Z3PO, mate. I did.
The thing is, though, you didn't realize what
seen
you
it.
were watching. It was kind of like the start, when she was saying, don't hold on to my hand. Do you remember that bit?
Mhm.
I didn't see that originally when I was seeing it. And then obviously it came out to cinema thinking there's something wrong with this film. And then weeks later, or maybe even 2 months later, when I went to see it again, I realized that it wasn't a very good film.
Okay.
And
I-
then looking at Gary and everybody else on, saying this, that, the other, and then
Yeah,
I realized it isn't a good film.
Obviously, it was a soft reboot, but I
Mm.
when Han Solo died, everybody at the time should have thought, well, it's fucked at that point. It's never going to happen.
Oh, well, when I found out he abandoned the Millennium Falcon on a junkyard on a desert planet and then was happy to see it, like, what the hell?
Oh,
It made no sense.
To me, it was just an insult with the whole thing with Han Solo. He went through his journey in the original films, right?
Yeah.
And then this is, he just fell back into his old ways and became a gambling loser again. That really pissed me off.
Nice pussy, by the way.
I thought that the reason why he died was because Harrison Ford didn't want to do it anymore, and I was bummed that that's how they decided to do it. But at the same time, I was very forgiving. I remember walking out of the movie recognizing that it had flaws, but still sort of excited, thinking, well, they have to restart it somehow. And by the next chapter, we're going to be seeing Luke Skywalker, and then he's going to train her. It's going to be super interesting.
There you go.
And that's really where they got me. And
then ruin happened. Yes,
right. They BS'd their way. J.J. Abrams BS'd his way out of like this movie, and I was very forgiving. Like I think a lot of Star Wars fans with a lot of goodwill, but that goodwill was spent the second I sat down to watch The Last Jedi.
Okay, Ian, shall we say again about J.J. Abrams?
Yeah. So
we think what.
Well, we think that J.J. Abrams came into the project with the best of intentions, and also all the actors from Mark Hamill to Harrison Ford, they all came in and they read a different script. Once they signed a contract, they changed the script. Right, and they were locked in it.
Yeah,
Harrison
that
Ford
happens a lot.
Yeah, Harrison Ford didn't give a shit. He didn't care, but Mark Hamill did. To a certain extent, so did Carrie Fisher. But they were locked in. They got fucked, basically. Everybody got fucked.
Harrison Ford has wanted to kill off Han Solo since Empire Strikes.
Yeah, but he's just a grumpy bastard.
Go on, a grumpy old bastard.
Yeah, go on, swappers.
It would explain a lot. Ian's theory there would explain a hell of a lot. It looks logical when you look at the movie and look at what happened afterwards.
And look at what Mark Hamill said during interviews. He clearly wasn't happy. But the fact that they had no Luke in the first film, what I think happened is they wanted to avoid the prequels so much with all the extensive world building that they didn't do enough. It's like the Resistance. Who the hell are they resisting? They're the government. It's the Republic. It's just stupid.
Abrams is a Star Wars fan, and I think he wanted to do all the 3 movies.
He was contracted to.
Yeah, everybody says he's
still
a hack.
weasel, though.
Yeah, everybody says he's a hack, weasel, whatever. But I think we would have been in a better position. Everybody got sideswiped.
I'd like to say something, right? And I'm probably going to get told off for this. Look, J.J. Abrams, he's a bit of an idiot, right? But before all this happened, I thought he was quite talented. If you see the movies, he directed one of the Mission Impossible films, which I thought was very well directed. He did that Cloverfield kind of E.T. rip-off thing. I thought that was good. It's only when he did Star Wars he became an idiot.
No, he can't write though. He had the sincerity.
The same
but
thing
not
with
the
Lost
talent.
was a jerk off. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. He didn't write those films, did he? It was written for him. But he's a good director. That's all I'm saying.
He was a decent director, but he does have this sort of I'm not sure he's a good manager. He does
Probably
a lot of he just kind of lets people do their thing.
Here you go, John Yulden. Hello, John. Reg, by the way. The only good thing about Force Awakens is John Williams.
Absolutely.
Hey, John.
Yeah, Star Trek was all right.
That bullshit throwaway line with the lightsaber. Hey, man, you really got to explain something that fucking huge. Like,
I tell you one thing, guys. When I was watching this film and Finn was fighting this fella here in the mask, and there were people around me, right? And people, I could hear them saying, "Luke." We all thought Luke was going to come out and kick.
Come out? What?
Kylo Ren's ass. You know what I mean? At that moment,
yes.
Do you remember that scene in the film? But it didn't happen.
When the lightsaber is about to fly, you think that the person that's going to catch it is Luke Skywalker.
Luke,
and if that would have been Luke's entrance, people would have been losing their shit.
Yeah,
That would have made up
Absolutely.
for
They-
any weird bullshit in this movie if
Yeah.
that thing had flown to Luke Skywalker and he comes out and does something.
What?
People would have been excited.
Did
Yeah,
Ian
the-
say Luke came out of
Yep.
Finn's ass?
Oh,
What?
give
No,
it a
whoa,
rest,
what?
Ian.
No.
Give it a rest.
Seriously, though, they didn't work on passing the torch. They wanted
No.
everyone to instantly
Lightsaber.
love these flat, crappy new characters. And because they kept saying every time we tried to do something with Luke, it overshadowed the rest of the movie. So they got rid of Luke. But that wasn't your problem. If Luke is overshadowing the rest of your movie, then the rest of your movie is the fucking problem.
We were all excited for Finn.
Yeah. They
Being-
would've done
Good
He
Great,
was a
great
cool
character.
character in that first
Ex-
movie.
Ex-Star Troopers.
He was probably one of the only
Stormtrooper.
decent parts of that first movie. They were trying to really shine a light on Rey, but I felt that Finn's character was actually the more interesting
Agreed.
one.
Yeah,
and
and
I
that's
was curious to see what they
Yep,
did with it, and
and
then
the-
they
and
just ruined it.
and
that
that's
is
where
exactly why they had to make him a joke and dump on him in the next movie, because Rey, the woman, had to be the star.
yeah,
They
that's
could
the-
not allow him to outshine her.
That's the Kathleen Kennedy influence and the Force's female bullshit. Finn had potential. I
Mhm.
mean, he could have been, if they had made him the main character Jedi, it would have been a different thing entirely. But
he had the best story. He would have had the best arc.
You know
Uh,
what?
They even
Okay.
took away from him the opportunity to have an actual arc at the end of Last Jedi. He could have had an arc there as a hero where he willingly sacrificed himself to save his
Yeah.
friends, and they took that away from him because we gotta mess with your expectations here, subvert your expectations. It
yeah,
was just garbage. Yeah. it's
instead he
terrible.
gets sexually assaulted by a potato when they turn him into a complete joke.
Well, I mean, they had to do that though, because if he was killed off at that scene, there was going to be no one for the rest of the trilogy to run around shouting Ray.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yay!
Also, the
Yeah.
fact that they actually went out of their way to wreck the characters like Luke Skywalker. Sorry, not Luke
Oh,
Skywalker.
yeah.
Han Solo had separated from Princess Leia, and they're not. They have a child, but do you know what I mean? They went out of
Yeah.
their way literally to
Oh.
destroy the main characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
so,
wrecked, they
you
wrecked
know.
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, Deadbeat Dad, Mary Poppins, and Herman
Okay.
the Hermit.
So
Fucking suck.
maybe did J.J. Abrams kind of set up something reasonable after this film, and it was all dry bummed?
It
No,
doesn't matter.
No, he didn't have the answers. That's the other thing. He didn't really have a plan. That's his
Oh,
MO.
okay.
He just
No,
brings
but-
out the mystery box.
Yep.
The audience doesn't need to know what's inside, but the filmmaker fucking needs
But
to
he
know.
did, he didn't write. He didn't write Force Awakens, did he?
Yeah,
JJ
he
didn't
did.
write it.
He did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, well,
yes.
All the
Yeah.
blame goes on him then.
JJ is a hack, has always been a hack, will always be a hack. He's
Amen, brother
terrible,
Atu.
and he sucks. I don't
Okay.
want to see anything else from him ever.
Can
No,
I get an
yeah,
amen?
Okay.
I'm okay
Um,
with that. I agree.
Brother
I
Atu.
always
Um,
tell people that he's the Hamburglar of Hollywood, and I still feel
Yes.
that way about him.
Well, actually, his wife is the real.
Hamburglar.
Yeah, because she's the one stealing
Me,
everything.
she's
but-
the one who started all the Me Too stuff, isn't she?
Yeah, and then she parlays it into a $250 million deal
Do you remember?
after getting the head of Warner Brothers fired.
Do you remember when JJ said, "I looked around the room and all I can see is white faces"? I thought to myself, "What an idiot! He's a white face as well, so he might as well just give the directing
And-
duties to a black guy." Do you know what I mean?
On that bombshell,
What a stupid idiot! Hmm.
a new Star Trek movie is in the works. Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly, the duo behind Dungeons and Dragons, are set to write, produce, and direct a new Star Trek movie. No, this is Star Wars. Star Trek movie. The new film will not be a continuation of the J.J. Abrams-led reboots of the series and won't feature Chris Pine or any of the actors from those movies.
That's too much
This-
money.
Yeah, the script will not be connected to any previous or current TV series, movie. Blah, blah,
It's
blah,
probably
blah,
going to be garbage.
Star Trek into wokeness.
It might be good. No, it
It's-
won't.
It's got to,
blah. I love your optimism.
unless they fire everyone associated, and even not just with Kurtzman Trek, but anybody who knew
Oh.
anybody associated with
This-
Kurtzman Trek. They all
this
need
is-
to be fired.
the supposedly, so the people on the inside that are talking about this, people who have sources are saying this is completely, totally disconnected from Kurtzman Trek. It
Like
will have
fuck.
absolutely no connection whatsoever to any of those series, and supposedly will serve as a step towards shifting everything Kurtzman has done into an alternate universe so that it will never
Oh,
be
you mean
bothered with again.
prime?
So,
universe.
Yeah,
so it's
they
going to be
will.
the Prime universe then, yeah?
So
Yeah, but
supposedly this is going to take a step back into a time before the motion picture, but after the original series. This is what some people have talked about.
What? Okay.
So it's going to be sort of a prequel, but who knows?
No.
They haven't completely written this yet, but what they're
Sounds
saying
like
is
a
that this
bad
is going to
idea.
it is going to be some sort of a prequel, but that
Rubbish.
it is going to serve as a way for them to basically take everything Kurtzman has done, shift it off into an alternate universe, because
What?
he owns rights apparently in perpetuity to some of the stuff that he's made, the characters he's made, some of the
Good, he can
names and
keep
stuff.
it. He can keep all
And
of
so-
it. Fuck
well,
him.
and
Let him
that's-
keep
and
all
that's
of it,
the
and
point.
we don't never have to see him again.
And that's the
Well-
point. They want to make it so that they can start making something else with Star Trek that will not touch anything that's ever had to do with Kurtzman, so that they never have to pay him one
They
red cent
should
again.
be brave. They should be brave and create something new, not a prequel or anything like that.
Yeah.
Move forward after
it should-
everything.
It should pick up right after the
Enter-
last
yeah.
Well,
Next Generation Star Trek movie,
Yes.
after Voyager, after Deep Space
Yep.
Nine, pick up
Yep.
there and just start telling the story with a new crew.
That's
That's
right.
where they
New
should be.
crew,
I'm
new
sick of-
captain. Star
sick
Trek,
of
not for
sequels,
stupid
prequels,
people.
sorry.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
sick
they
of
should do.
prequels. But
And
You know
also,
who-
they shouldn't spend so much money on it either. They
Yeah,
should keep
well,
the budget down.
yeah,
That's what they
Star
should
Trek
do.
was always niche. It needs to have lower budgets. But you know who
Yeah.
John Francis Daly is? He was the sort of effeminate psychiatrist on the show Bones. He's not really what
Oh.
I would call, I don't know.
No bumming. I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
Listen, I'll be open minded. I'll give it a chance, but they certainly have no goodwill and they haven't earned the benefit of the doubt here.
Would-
So we'll
Not
just
yet,
have to wait
not
and
yet.
see.
Do you think they could have bumming in Star Trek?
Probably.
They
had
already
some of that
have.
in the in Beyond. Yeah, Star
Kurtzman
Beyond
Trek
has
is
bumming.
Kurtzman Trek is all bumming. What do you mean? They even invented a new species of alien bums to have, extra bumming.
I will say this, that with Alex Kurtzman, the only thing that somebody may consider half watchable during his tenure is Picard season 3. And let's put it this way, if we get to wipe him, like his whole legacy out, and he's not connected and
He had
all this
nothing to
stuff
do
is
with it,
erased,
though.
and
Yeah,
we
he
have
had
to quote unquote sacrifice Picard season 3, I'm on board.
Oh,
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
it all,
to do with
take
it.
it all,
He
and
had-
flush it down the toilet.
Flush
I don't
it
care.
all.
Yeah,
I never
he had-
want to
Flush
see.
all of
I
it.
want it removed. Like, it just never put on any streaming platform, deleted from existence, and then just say, okay, we're making a new series, like Professor R2 said. It's like a new crew. It's happening after the final episode of Deep Space Nine, or whatever you want to say. I'm on board. Let's do that.
Yeah, but Kurtzman had zero to do with Picard season 3, and even so, it wasn't that good.
Right, but
was
it's still
No.
under, I think his name is still there, or there's something, so he
Exactly,
could
yeah.
contest it. Basically, if
Okay.
he wanted to leave now, nobody gives a shit about anything. The only thing that somebody may say, hey, a few people actually watch this Picard season 3, but you know what? Sometimes in a chess game, you have to make a few sacrifices. I'm willing to sacrifices. It was fine. It was fine compared to all the shit that he did, but it's not enough for me to say, oh, we're going to save Kurtzman Trek for that thing. We're not going to do that. We're just going to dismiss it all, delete it all from streaming. I never want to see it again. Do a new show.
Here you go, folks. I was just thinking this. Fat Lobber numbers, Vanish for a spot. 2 pounds. Thank you, my friend. Starfleet Academy still filming. This isn't true.
It is true because Paramount's confirmed it. So this is true. This is happening. They have hired these guys.
January.
They are making the movie. It probably will be a little while. Starfleet Academy is still filming its second season, but there is some pretty heavy rumors coming out of the studio that is it. It will not continue past that, even to the point that some people have said that some of the sets that have been used for filming the second season have already been torn down, which means that they will not be continuing with anything.
No, there's no way.
Perhaps we should get the Tachyon Pulse podcast.
Get Tacky on here.
He knows everything about everything.
He knows
we
all
should get
about
him.
it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We should get him on. He knows everything.
I would have been far more excited about this if it was set after.
I hope
Next
you guys are
Generation.
joking. That guy just sits around and blabs a bunch of shit on his thing every second.
Yeah, I don't know, but remember all those terrible, crappy.
Was he
TV
right about
reboot-
anything? It's nothing personal. I don't know the guy, but was that Tacky and Pulse even right about one thing?
Yeah, I think he's the
Yeah, no.
British. He's the British equivalent
Mike Zero.
of Mike Zero. Yeah.
That's exactly it. That is exactly it.
He's
think that's
he's gotten a few solid rumors right.
Okay,
You know,
I think
if you and I sat there and
Talking.
did like videos every day about rumors, at the end, one of them could accidentally be true. I mean, we're dealing with like Hollywood knuckleheads. You're like, oh, they're stupid. They're going to do another season of this. They're going to do another season of that. At the end, it's like even like a lottery. One of those things. What's that thing that a broken clock is right twice a day?
True.
That's what I consider his channel.
Or
Although I
Tachyon.
don't know.
Um,
Maybe he's great and maybe I'm being
There
a
you
jerk.
go.
So sorry.
Gap After Darkness, numbers, nice pussy. I'll ask my friend who works at Paramount Plus about Star Trek feature. Yes. Do that. I think
Yeah,
that's
this-
where I went wrong on this channel. I should have just made shit up.
Yeah, but this is
It's
true,
not too
though.
late.
This announcement for this Star Trek film is legit. There's no rumor about this. Paramount has openly talked to both Variety and Deadline about this.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I think there was one more Star Trek film with the Chris Pine and crew. Daddy Emsworth gets Tarantino to direct R-rated final outing where Kirk goes back in time or
He
goes
won't do it.
into Pine goes to the mirror universe and he has to kill his dad, who's the emperor
won't do
of
it.
to get back. Yeah, by the way, that would have been a good
He won't do
story.
it. Listen, if
Yeah.
if the reports come out and they say that they're
Correct.
going to be back into the right timeline and they're going to start after the Next Generation movies and they're going to create a new crew for the Enterprise, I'll be like, okay, that's a good direction. But if they say they're going to do a prequel and connect it to what Star Wars has gone by, then it's not going to work. It ain't going to work, in my opinion. They have to start off with something new and move forward
Yeah.
that way.
It's true. The concept of prequels needs to be buried now.
I'm so
Yes.
sick of it. Yes, I am. I'm absolutely sick of it.
What about Rebecca Star Trek, Ian?
Give me the money, I'll do it.
Star
I
Trek,
was-
Rebecca Gold.
Yeah. They just need to ignore all that stuff and just do Star Trek and don't
Yeah,
really
I was
have the Enterprise. You don't need to address where you are in the timeline.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
was
Forget it all.
opposed. I was opposed to prequels when they introduced the idea of Enterprise. I was already sick of it. I didn't want.
I
them
didn't
to
mind.
Just
Didn't
keep
go into
moving
it.
forward.
No,
Move
never got into it.
forward.
Never got into it.
I didn't
They-
mind
they
Enterprise.
they retconned important stuff. Not
Oh,
for
did
me.
they? Oh.
Yeah,
But
we finished.
It's way better than any of the Star Trek we're getting today.
Yeah.
yeah,
If I may, it's Dead Jim.
Who's this? Oh, Dave Bautista.
Oh, jeez.
Dave Bautista in talks to play Brainiac in Man of Tomorrow.
Oh, fuck off. Move along.
I'm sick of getting the same people in all our shit too. Did I mention that? Like, there's a bunch of actors in Hollywood. Maybe try some variety. He's
Move
like
along.
almost, he's at Pedro Pascal levels.
Hmm.
And he's not that good of an actor. I'm sorry.
No,
He was
I
fine
mean,
as Drax. That was
Yes.
fun. His role was limited. He was big, muscly. Given
Yeah.
one-liners and stuff. It was fine.
Oh
Beyond that, no, thank you.
no, he could play Tom Hanks's role in a remake of Philadelphia because that's what he looks like, an AIDS patient.
Oh, he
No, he
does.
does,
He's-
yeah. Ah, what a waste of time.
yeah, I mean, also Brainiac. I think you need somebody that looks a little more sophisticated. I don't
Yeah,
think that
yeah.
he's the right fit for it.
Speaking
I
of
think you're
wasting
staying
time, we've
smart.
moved on, by the way. Jimmy Olsen series in the work at D in the works.
Move along. Move along.
Gunn has got to throw absolutely
fuck?
everything at the wall so
Is it
that he
me?
hopes anything will stick.
Is it
anything.
me?
There's a chance they could have a lot of hot ass in this show, though.
Doesn't matter. Move along. Do you know what? Right?
I think
It's so
does.
obvious.
No. I beg to differ. I think it does matter if there's a lot of hot ass.
Do you know what? Right? I think it was obvious. Right from the start, all of us, right, thought it was obvious. He had to make a solo Superman movie, and then move on to Batman, and then move on to Wonder Woman. But what is he doing? He's making Clayface that nobody gives a shit about. He's making this shit that nobody gives a shit about. What, that stupid guy with the stupid helmet, with the one with the orgy? He's done that
Peacemaker,
crap.
yeah.
Nobody cares. How can you be so stupid? You stupid gun twat. How can you be that stupid? Honestly.
No, we're stupid. We're the stupid ones.
From the
because
hip, everybody.
We don't love what he's making. We're obviously the problem. We're the stupid ones.
From the hip, everybody.
We don't recognize James Gunn's genius.
Stupid gun twat.
He is.
Yeah.
And on that twatness.
I have a video about it on my channel.
You
What's
do.
this?
You want to post the link in the thing? Ryan Coogler confirms that Black Panther 3 is his next film. He's working on
Who
it.
cares?
The bad guy's going to be white.
No, Black
Wonder
Panther's
why-
going to be white. Black Panther's going to be white, isn't it? Because that's in the comics.
No,
They got a
yeah.
white guy.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to bring that in the film, though.
I hope they do. I really hope they do. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, but that's not Coogler's style. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, we're not bothered, are we?
Man alive.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I don't care about anything in the MCU anymore. It is
Yeah,
so dead. And thankfully, I think Doomsday is going to kill it.
Yeah,
I think that's
R.I.P.
gonna be
Okay,
Mark.
speaking,
Yeah.
okay. The amazing small screen is fantastic, by the way. The Amazing Spider-Man 3 reportedly in development at Sony Pictures. Andrew Garfield set to return.
Why?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. This just feels like I don't even know if this is true, but even if it is, I don't know what to think about it.
Where's Tachyon Pulse when we need him, eh?
He'll be on top of this story for sure.
Oh yes.
But he was out the three. He was not the one that people really wanted to see. They want to see Maguire back.
Yeah, they
But
do.
I don't know about Andrew Garfield. A lot of girls like him, but
Yeah,
that was the
boys
worst.
and boys.
I didn't need hipster Peter Parker. That was a little too much.
Nah,
For
yeah,
me.
that was shit. Yeah.
I do not mind. I didn't mind Andrew Garfield at all. I think he's fine in the role. I didn't love him in the role, but part of that might have been that all of his scripts were terrible.
Terrible
Yeah.
script.
Yeah.
There is still a good script you can give him. I don't think that he's like not a good enough actor to do this.
Yeah.
So you could still give him a decent script, but I don't know. I feel like, they did that movie with the three of them. Now I think they're just going to keep recycling. I hear that in Doomsday they're bringing Maguire and all that stuff. I don't know.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Sorry.
Swappers, did you watch any
Sidestep.
of the Swappers? I've not seen any of the Garfield suit Spider-Man.
Yeah, I saw both of them.
Any good?
They're not terrible, but when you watch it, you kind of feel as if there's something missing. And
Peter Parker.
doesn't really, Peter Parker doesn't really feel like Peter Parker. He kind of
No.
they're changing
No.
too much. He's not the Peter Parker you love, traditionally.
Yeah,
I just found out that Kurtzman was involved, and I just
Okay.
thought, oh well, there we go.
Oh. I felt it like all got too rebooted too quickly after Maguire.
Yeah, but they're on the schedule so not to lose the rights.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
right.
is that what it was?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
can't they give Maguire more movies?
And Andrew Garfield is not a bad actor, but I don't look at him and see super science genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was good in the last Spider-Man film. I thought he stood out more than Maguire, I thought.
I
But
thought they
it
were
was
all
not
really
that-
good.
They did.
Yeah, but
They
a lot of
worked
things
really
that
well.
he did. There were a lot of little things that he did that he didn't do in the film.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
But
I
you know the
thought he
bit
was
where-
way more
Yeah,
interesting.
Do you know the bit where they're making up the potions and stuff in the classroom? There's a bit where he tries to reach for a thing and his hand shakes like that for no reason. But I thought it was quite funny. So I think he stood out. Maybe if they did make a film with him in it, maybe it might be good because maybe he got
Did he
shitty movies. Maybe it
Okay.
might give him a good one. You know?
Did he have
I don't
like
know.
Parkinson's?
Yeah, that's what I thought when he was doing it. Did you see that? He was trying to reach for a glass thing and his hand was shaking. I was like, what's that all about? But
Or was he
I
on the
don't know.
vinegar strokes? Anyway, let's
Maybe,
move
I
on.
don't know. Oh no. Toby.
Toby Maguire will reportedly return as Spider-Man in Avengers.
Do you know what?
Doomsday-
I'd rather have a solo Tobey Maguire Spider-Man film when he's older and he's married to Mary Jane than him sticking him in bloody Doomsday, for God's sakes.
Yep.
I think that would make $1 billion if they did that with Toby.
Oh, what?
Speaking of billion, they're going to spend $1 billion on salaries alone for this thing. They keep bringing in expensive talent.
Hmm.
What are they up
Okay.
to? Cast like 64 superheroes?
Right, genuinely, is any of us going to go watch it when it comes out? Comes out? What? When it coming out? Are we going to watch it when it comes out?
No.
I'm
Chat.
gonna wait till it
Question
comes
to
to
you.
streaming.
Really?
Streaming.
So-
yeah.
Avengers Doomsday. We're not going to see it then, are we?
No, I'll definitely watch it on streaming,
Yeah.
which it'll probably hit a month after it's released in the theater.
The
You
chat
see-
not watching it.
You see, you know what, right, guys? The woke is still in there, okay, right? If the woke wasn't in there, and the people that were making decisions didn't have the woke in them, the first thing you would do, which is common sense, you'd go, right, they like Toby, let's get Sam back,
Get him in.
get him in, get a decent script, and let's do one with Toby. But it's obvious that the woke is still in
Did,
there because they won't
Dan-
give a white male a lead movie.
Is this
You know
true
what I
then? Dr. Iceman Wrench, by the way. They paid RDJ $100 million. Is that right?
Yep.
Who knows?
I think it's
Fuck.
big 90 something. Yeah.
Also, a lot of consideration that are going to cost tens of millions. Like he gets his whole encampment, his family.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah, he's got a small
uh,
village, hasn't he? He's got a small
Yeah. He's got cult money. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You know what? I'm gonna go see. I'll say it. I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go see it for one reason, so that I can spend time hanging out with Price and whoever else talking about how awful this was, so that the rest of you don't have to go see it. That's
No,
that's
listen.
reality.
Okay, you don't know if it's going to be awful. Nobody knows.
Oh, I
yet.
guarantee you it's going to be awful. I guarantee it is going to be a disaster.
But seriously, guys, how stupid could these people be? Gunn is making bloody DC films. Gun,
gun
sorry.
twat.
Yeah, he's making stupid films about things that people don't want to see. These guys at Marvel, they're chucking everything in. They don't even have they don't even have a script, and they're just spending money left, right, and center, and all the obvious things that me and all this panel knows what to do, and those people are in charge. Seriously,
that's
a bunch of fucking idiots.
This is why I'm saying I guarantee this is going to be terrible. They did not have a finished script even before they finished shooting the film. They shot this movie without a finished script. It is going to be a sloppy, taped together mess of a film.
Yeah, they don't even have a script for post, so they're just doing
I don't even think
on
they have a
fly.
finished script now.
Okay, we're going to super chat. John Yulden Wrenched, £5. Thank you, my friend. Marvel know what we want. Sweeney for Black Cats and would give us Amy lost a lot of weight.
Oh, John. Yes.
They would, yeah. They would.
John, throw your channel in the chat, mate. See if we can get a few subs for you, mate. Throw your channel link. If we all could subscribe to John, I think he's approaching 500. Isn't he?
He's a good chap, John. Yeah, you should really sub.
Yeah, John, throw your thing in the chat, mate. Okay. Shall we?
Yes, please. Anything.
Okay. Anybody see this? I thought this was relatively interesting. Unused Mordock design from Constantine Surikis.
Good. It looks good.
That's quite menacing, isn't it?
It looks a lot better than what we got on the, Quantum Disaster Ania, whatever.
Yeah.
That was almost comically bad.
Okay, let me just do a quick
was
super
comically
chat.
bad.
Yeah.
There you go. It's the Phobos wrench. We'll spot $2. That's you, mate. Hashtag stupid gun twat. Is it Bella?
Gula Ramsey. Could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
No, she's too cute to be Bella. The eyes aren't.
Sorry. Okay. Shall we? We should get. Yeah, we should get it trending.
Do you know what's really sad though is that they had those makeup for the Green Goblin, and some twat decided it's too scary for kids, and some twat probably decided this is too scary.
Wasn't James Gunn, was it?
Do you know what? Right? People don't know what kids are like today. These idiots, right? Kids will lap this stuff up, especially the Green Goblin, the original Green Goblin mask. They would love it. Kids are not afraid of things like this. What they live in the 50s or what? These stupid execs.
Kids are cutting their own dicks off. This isn't going to scare them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's. I still haven't seen that film. Should we move on then, folks?
Move along. Oh yeah, I've heard of this.
Jim Carrey to star in live action, the Jetsons movie.
Okay, hot take. I can see this working.
Yeah, I can as well.
Yeah,
I hope it works. I like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, they'll have to de-age him a little bit, but
I think Jim Carrey and Hugh Grant, those two always make me laugh on the screen for some reason. Yeah, I think they're very funny, those two.
Never got into the cartoon.
I need Danny DeVito as Spacely Sprockets.
Oh,
that
that's
would be great.
Beautiful. That's perfect. Oh my God, that's.
They won't do it. They'll be a woman.
Oh, and Zendaya can play Rosie.
She's robotic enough.
Absolutely.
Wow. Swappers, any thoughts?
Oh God, I wish I could be excited about any announcements these days. I just know they're going to go down the DEI route, or I'm afraid they're going to go down the DEI route.
Yeah, they will.
If this only has a chance if it's handled in the same way, say, the Sonic movies, which was, I mean, I suppose that you could still argue there's DEI in there, but it didn't detract from the story at all.
That's right.
And it was a success. It did what it set out to do. It did the characters justice. Jim Carrey is fantastic in them. It's got a chance if it sticks to that kind of formula. If there's any DEI in this whatsoever, people are just going to blank it.
Oh, how about Sydney Sweeney as Judy? Like, did you get the Jetsons in the UK?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got it.
Never got.
But you know what? They've missed a beat here. It should be Wacky Races, and he should be the main villain. Wacky Races. Yes, he should be. That they've missed a beat. It should be Wacky Races rather than this cartoon.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to probably do something since it's in the future. They're going to do something with, global warming, whatever. I'm sure. All of the houses have to be up on the, up on those things because the ocean levels have risen by 10 feet.
Will all the windmills be turned off because it's too windy?
Don't know.
Maybe
on that bombshell.
All of the solar panels will be underwater. They won't be able to use those anymore. I think personally, I would have preferred the Partridge Family in space. That was a better cartoon.
Now you're being a buzzkill. I was actually almost excited. They could do Cynthia Erivo as
Alan Partridge
Bologna Funk.
Yeah,
Erivo could be the villain.
I think we've moved on, mate.
She's alien enough.
Original Naked Gun director says that the Liam Neeson reboot tries to copy out style. They totally missed it.
They did. I eventually saw this film. Yeah, and the thing is though, the humor in the originals feels natural. This one feels forced. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean.
Yeah.
This one feels forced.
There's plenty in this movie that worked. But yes, overall, it was not a great film.
Very good.
And they did try to copy a lot of what they did in those original movies. Absolutely, they did.
Yeah, I chuckled through it, but I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it had its funny bits, but
it was just okay.
Aaron B numbers, mate. Missing OJ,
Yeah.
From the clip I saw today, they even copied the Austin Powers movies. So I thought,
they did. Yeah.
Mm.
Not seen it.
Yeah.
Ian?
I have seen the Liam Neeson one.
Yeah, go on.
and
What was it like?
Yeah, well, it was okay. I mean, I giggled a few, but I just think he was trying too hard. I thought some of the jokes missed.
Hmm.
It just didn't feel natural. The humor didn't feel all of it felt forced, like they were trying too hard. There were a
Yeah.
few jokes that would just worked, but most of it was they were trying too hard. Especially Liam Neeson, he was trying to play it straight, but you can tell he was trying to ham it up as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We couldn't get anything like the Austin Powers movies today, could we? Because
No.
man,
Yeah.
those were funny as hell.
Yeah, well, the first two anyway.
Yeah. Oh, the third one was kind of awful.
Yeah.
And
With
gross.
Michael Caine. Michael
him-
Caine is his dad.
He kept eating his scabs. It made me physically ill. Yeah, it was gross.
Get in my belly. Was that the second
wee
one or the third
bastard.
Oh, how
third
about
one.
naked stupid gun twat?
Fat
one?
bastard.
Did you hear that Eddie Murphy is going to be playing Inspector Clouseau?
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? How's that going to work?
We're
Is it
sticking
gonna
on
be French?
boxes.
It's not going to work, but they're going to do it anyway.
They're going to make him French, seriously.
Yeah, it's going to be
Uh,
weird.
And on that
I mean, I
bombshell.
do like Eddie Murphy, but I think that he probably should take some other role.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he's perfect for Dr. Doolittle, but
Perhaps they
Peter's-
should
Hmm.
go on. I cut you off.
oh, Peter Sellers owned that role.
He
Really,
did.
I don't think
Perhaps
we can remake it.
Eddie Murphy could star in the new Star Trek movie as a captain of a.
That would be
Spaceship.
amazing. Yeah, because
Yeah,
he
I'd
always
like
wants
that.
to be in a Star Trek film. Also, right, remember that the one with Steve Martin was a huge success. They made two or three Inspector Clouseau movies with Steve Martin.
Yeah,
So that's what they're going on, aren't they? They're
two.
going on that. Was it two?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Not
Never saw
one, but two. Earthquake premiered in theaters 51 years ago.
Wow.
November 15th, 1974. The film used an enhanced audio technique called Sensurround, which simulated the feeling of an actual earthquake for theatre audiences through specially designed speakers.
Wow.
No, it didn't. I live
Oh,
in
okay.
California. It's nothing like it. It was just like a little. It was really kind of a letdown. It was just loud.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Earthquakes are terrifying, and there was nothing about that in the theater.
Would the 4DX chairs be able to replicate that now?
Yeah,
mm.
probably.
Mm.
Okay, on that bombshell, let's move on then. Do you remember Phoebe Cates in the Christmas classic Gremlins? Swappers?
Who could forget Phoebe Cates in anything?
Yeah,
Yeah, she was great in that.
I remember in both movies.
Is
She's
this where she
fantastic.
comes out of the pool in a
hell?
bikini and gets
No,
naked?
What?
that's a different one. Yeah.
I think we were just thinking of that scene whenever we saw her in any film.
Yeah. My memory always goes back to that one. So
Uh-huh.
We're just doing ones.
I think the thing about her dad was just massively unintentionally funny, I think.
Yeah.
Uh,
Gizmo's got a really nice place there, isn't he?
she's proof that Kevin Kline is a smart man because they are still married.
Mhm.
Mm.
Really?
So, have you
Yeah.
seen what she looks like now, though? She's a bit,
Oh,
bit
Yeah, but
plumpy, but she still looks
welcome
good.
to Getting Old on
Yeah.
Mr. Brownlights.
listen, she's not going. I mean, she didn't look that horrible, and she wasn't doing a lot of plastic surgery. The last thing I could see, but any Hollywood marriage that lasts longer than 5 years is pretty amazing.
Okay.
You know, and they've been 40 years married. Jeez.
I
Yeah.
wonder if she's going to be in the new Gremlins.
I hope so.
Probably.
She had better be if the original stars aren't back for Gremlins 3. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Well,
same.
they have to be married, and they because he was an architect. Was
divorced.
he in the last one? Was he an architect in the last one? The main guy.
Yes. Yeah.
was,
They-
yeah.
He was
Oh, yeah.
he was an architect and designer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they need to be married. They need to be living in the community that he designed.
That's
for,
right.
for
Yeah.
them in the
Oh.
second movie.
I just realized something. They should have had the gizmos in Return of the Jedi instead of the Ewoks. That would have been fucking awesome.
Mogwai.
Yeah, and then
Mogwai.
have it rain on Endor, and the stormtroopers are
But
really
the last time we spoke about this with swappers, we were both saying that this needs to be scary. This new one needs to be scary, doesn't it? It can't be too cute, and you can't think about the kids either, because the people are going to go and see it. It's like people, it's going to be us that's going to see it more so than a new crowd. So this needs to be scary for it to work, in my opinion. So
Is it?
yeah.
I mean, look at Stranger Things, which is not a million miles away. It's the same sort of genre.
Yeah.
Used to be horror.
Cast full of kids, and it was genuinely quite scary and creepy at times. And you think, geez, this isn't for kids.
Yeah.
And kids absolutely loved it. There's a good template to go with. This is the reason why kids love these movies. Ghostbusters, all those kind of adult orientated or kind of young adult orientated movies from the 80s and that era, is because the films did not talk down to them. They were kind of almost too old for them. That's why kids wanted to see them.
That's
they
right.
They weren't insulted and patronized by the subject matter. So that's the avenue they need to go down, not try and feminize and infantilize everything.
Even classic Dr. Watt.
Yeah.
It made
But
it so
as
good.
I said in the last one, if you saw Stripes coming towards you with a big knife in his hand, you'd bloody run, mate. Look at that thing. That's scary as hell. Scary as hell.
And on that scary bombshell, well, let's move on. 35 years ago today, we are all officially old, everybody. Home Alone, released in theaters. That's today, I think.
Yeah.
I loved this film when I saw it. I thought it was like a Tom and Jerry cartoon when he was taking on the villains. I thought it was very, very funny. And now a lot of people go, "Oh, it's too violent. You know, the kids should be doing that." And like, get lost.
Well, I mean, he would have killed them like dozens.
Oh
times
yeah,
over.
they would be
It's
dead
like-
dozens of times over.
yeah.
That's
was
why it is
lit-
like it's like a live action cartoon because he would have killed them multiple times, especially in the second movie. There's no less than I think 9 times he would have murdered at least one of them.
Yeah. Oh, I love the small little bits in there, like when he meets the guy in the church. You know, the guy that he's scared of. He has a path that he grows, doesn't he, throughout the film? And it's a very clever film when you look at it, even though it's kind of for kids. But again, they weren't scared of showing you, them falling over, fire in the head. Do you know what I mean? They weren't scared of showing you that because all of that is funny, like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, right? So, but anyway, it's all changed now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, C.S. Lewis said a children's story that can only be enjoyed by children is not a good story. And
Exactly.
you don't talk down to kids because then it's not a story for either.
Yeah. Wow. I love John Williams' music in this as well. It's pretty brilliant. I actually got the soundtrack up there somewhere.
Oh, I didn't know John
it's a great
Williams
movie.
What?
Yeah, John Williams
Williams?
did it. Yeah, so what happened was that
Wow.
Chris Columbus was looking for someone to do the music, and they were joking, and he said, "Oh, it'd be great to get John Williams." And I can't remember what happened, but somebody asked John Williams, and John Williams he told him the concept of it, and John Williams thought it was so fun that he just said yes. I think he took a cut in money to do it, so John Williams really wanted to do it. It's a really good soundtrack.
The thing is, it really helps make the movie feel official. People underestimate what it means when you have, or maybe they don't, but when you have John Williams scoring anything, and I think that the score in this movie really, really helps in so many scenes where you need to feel what Kevin is feeling. In the part at the end with the bandits, everything, the old man with his son, with his family that he was estranged, every single thing, John Williams brought his A game, and it really made the movie feel like not just another movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it saved them from having to do exposition like him talking in the mirror. I'm really scared now. John Williams sounds like one of the coolest human beings ever.
He is.
And he doesn't give a shit to lie about anybody. He's like, I gotta go reshoot Indiana Jones for the 5th time.
And also, John Williams doesn't watch movies. He doesn't. He watches it when he's composing the music, but he never doesn't go to premieres. He doesn't really watch movies. he's all about the music. He said that thousands of times. He even said it in a documentary about him that he doesn't really watch movies. So there you go.
Okay. Let's move on then. Another 80s. I just on the sets of
Wow.
Karate Kid 1984.
What a great movie that was. What a clever movie that was. The whole thing about him painting the fence and wax on. When I was watching it, I never guessed that's what he was doing with him. It's such a clever movie and a very sweet movie as well. You know, it's part of my childhood, and I love Karate Kid. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, it's a good
Love
movie,
it.
especially the bit at the end.
Yeah, really good.
Who was the bully then?
Uh,
Okay, let's move
It
on.
was
Great
it
movie.
was mutual. It was mutual bullying.
Mutual bullying.
Uh,
Okay.
what's this?
Players in the new Battlefield game were given the ability to spray paint whatever they want in game. And this was their first instinct. The culture is healing.
Brilliant.
Yep.
That was like when the Darth Vader did the AI voice and he started tearing into the sequels.
Yep. Their thing is though, they're gonna start banning people for doing this stuff.
Yeah, be
They're
careful.
gonna start banning players for this.
On that bombshell. Occasionally I go over to Instagram. German startup offers to freeze your body for $200,000 and wake you up in the future.
But they're
Like
not
how-
sure if it works, though. Are
how-
they?
Exactly.
How far into the future? Also, I'm freezing now, man. It's not even December, so fuck this.
I mean, is Walt Disney going to wake up after he's had his head
Yeah, but
stuck in
the
a
head though,
freezing
isn't it?
thing? Yeah.
This is such a scam. This stuff is such BS.
Yeah, I wish I thought of this.
This
I want to do the Futurama head only
Yeah,
technique. I think that's better.
this cryogenic stuff has been around forever. It's I'm sorry, it's BS.
Yeah, and for those thinking, your cell walls all explode
Yes.
when the water freezes and expands, and every cell in your body, it'll turn you into mush.
Yeah,
there's no surviving this.
Every cell in your brain is going to rupture. You're complete idiotic. It's dumb.
Wait,
So-
Yeah, but
wait
it's-
a moment. So
it's
do we
why
won't have any Demolition Man then?
it's why you don't.
Unfortunately, not.
It's
I
why
wish we
you.
could, but
Yeah, it's why you never freeze a good steak because it kills the protein.
Okay,
structure.
did anybody, we said the other week Stallone did an interview on GQ. He said one of his regrets was that he never did a trilogy of Demolition Man because he said there was enough material in Demolition Man to do it justice. And that was one of his career disappointments that he
Yeah.
didn't do
I would have
a
watched it.
trilogy.
I would have
He
watched it.
He didn't do a trilogy of Demolition Man.
Yeah, I think what he really meant was sorry he never banged Sandra Bullock.
We don't know what he
Okay.
did and didn't do, to be
And,
honest.
and on that bombshell, nearly killed it there, mate.
Yeah, well, at least it's near the end.
Get in the bin. Any
Is it,
ideas?
Shooty.
Is it the drunk
he
UK flight attendant?
No. Is he still alive, Shooty?
God knows.
Anybody know? Chat, does anybody know? Is Shooty still alive? Anybody know?
He was in some movie in War of the Roses, a remake with Benedict Cumberbatch, that I think that it was so
How dare
bad
you.
that it just kind of came and went in theaters. And
Well, I didn't even
How
know
dare
about it.
you? I'm not touching that one with a bad Paul. Sorry, mate. Okay.
what, that I
See-
said that it came and went?
No.
One for the chat.
Is Zegler? Where's Zegler? What's she doing these days? Anyway, Night Franco.
They're trying to rehabilitate her. They're doing their articles are all popping up again.
You know what? It was going to be Tim Davey, but it was. But I've changed my mind. Shall we do it then?
Mhm.
Anybody see this? It could have been the BBC. Anybody see this? This is the River Cherwell in Oxford, has become a super dump. A 20 feet deep, 500-foot long mound of rubbish has been dumped in the River Cherwell in Oxfordshire. And then he goes, import the third world, become the third world. Our country was beautiful once.
How are those Oxford guys going to row on this shit?
You should have stuck with the BBC, mate.
It's unbelievable.
It's a literal bin this time.
It's on the BBC website. There's a drone footage, and it's just...
There are rivers like this in India. So, you know, 3 guesses as to why suddenly the UK is beginning to look like this.
Was this official, or does this the government, or did people just keep throwing trash in this thing?
People just keep throwing rubbish into the river.
You're kidding, really?
There you go. Look, see, and you get this. Here you go. Gavin Blackburn, range for spot. I go in. 75 for dropping a fag butt.
Yep.
100 for pouring coffee down the drain.
You'd probably be very revelative to find out what communities live near this river.
Yeah, and 2 years in jail if you tweet about how bad this is.
Here you go, fat lobber ranch for spot. I would say it was it just wasn't a certain demo. I think it was everyone that piled rubbish in this. Yeah,
I don't know, man. This wouldn't have happened a few years back.
Yeah,
true.
Oh man,
this
reminds me that recently there was a big story about some native land, a reserve in Canada, where they have allowed the tribal land there to collect like several 100,000 tons of garbage. They've been letting people come in, paying off the tribes and letting people come in and just dump all sorts of sometimes extremely toxic waste into these tribal lands, and then it's now started leaching out into public rivers.
Oh, okay.
And
Z3PO retro spot loves it. It's not the river, it's the land adjacent to the river.
It'll be in the river soon then.
That makes it fine then.
Yeah.
It's all fine. It's fine. Absolutely no problem whatsoever in that case.
Okay, it's on the BBC website, folks. Have a look at the drone footage. It's a bit of an eye-opener.
Well,
shall we...
Where's all the environmentalists? Silent. Crickets. Tumbleweeds.
Yeah, where's Greta? Greta should be here.
Yeah.
She should be here. She should be there.
How dare you?
She should be knee deep in this, like helping clean it up right now.
Yeah, they're still in Brazil driving on the road that they cleared the rainforest out for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on then, yes.
That's awful.
Finally. Who saw this? From my new favourite website. The Thing 2 is in the works with John Carpenter directing.
Seriously? I don't know what to think about this website that you speak of.
It's not going to be good if they do this.
I don't think it's happening either. Who is small screen?
Well, I did have a look around the internet, and apparently this is true. I think I went on Variety or somewhere.
Yeah, but it's not going to. How's it going to work? How's that going to work? What else can you do? I mean, this film's a standalone classic. He's gonna screw it up. He really is. Just leave it alone.
How old is he? Not to be mean, he's 77. Usually people don't suddenly pop up at 70 until he does it 78, 79 years old. I'm not saying you can't direct a movie. I honestly think that this is a dumb idea. If you say that you've read it in Variety, I have nothing to say about that.
I read it somewhere.
Seems dumb to me.
I mean, they already did a prequel, didn't they? To do a sequel to this, that means those two are dead. That means The Thing is dead.
No, Kurt Russell's in it. Apparently his son is going to be in it as well.
Oh, God, no. Here's hoping it's good. I
Oh my
like
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This John Carpenter basically has said that yes, he's working on it.
Okay.
There were rumors back in 2020 that maybe he was working with Blumhouse to do
There's
something.
Blumhouse doing this. It's Blumhouse.
But yeah, so far there's no confirmed anything.
His
It's just
official
him
comment
saying
was
that he's working on it.
his official quote, and this is what all these people are running with: is "We're working on it now. I don't know. We'll see." That
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
sound like that in a second he's with a camera and he's filming. It means that probably for many years people have had conversations with him to try to explore some kind of sequel. I believe it. But the question is at the end if this is really going to take some kind of shape. Even if it does, it could still be a situation where they make him a executive producer and bring one of those Gordon Greens or whatever it is to direct it. We don't know for sure that he's going to be standing there and directing this sequel. And even by the way he's saying it, even he doesn't know for sure.
And also, did you see that interview? He is really old. The way he talks and everything, you can tell that he's not going to make it as a director.
Oh,
You know,
Ian.
no, it's true. I mean, you do. He's like,
Ian.
I'm going to. Do you know what I mean? It's like no.
Yeah, he would definitely struggle to work on on a very, very demanding, busy set.
That's right.
I think it's unlikely that he would be able to direct it.
I can see if they make this, then the creatures are all going to be CG, and
of course,
the thing about the creature itself, the whole movie will be a trans allegory.
Oh God!
Oh, God. Oh my God! I just saw
Mulvaney starring.
I just saw the drone footage of that river. It's horrifying.
It's horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this movie could end up being like that trash river.
Okay.
But it is awful, man. Like, how can you allow that to happen? That's
Thelma and
Oxford.
Louise Part 2.
It's insane.
But that's Oxford, isn't it? So Oxford's quite a rich town, isn't it?
Should
Why
be.
aren't they doing anything about it?
Anyway.
Indeed.
But how would you make a sequel to Thelma and Louise Part 2?
Well, they survive.
Yeah.
When they drove off the cliff, they survived. That's the only way.
You had parachutes in the car with them.
Yeah, parachutes.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Here
They
you go,
had a big
folks.
inflatable dinghy like Indiana Jones.
Here you go. Tay 2000. Hi, everybody. Just got off work. Yay. And
You
we're
could
out.
do a zombie movie called Thelma and Louise too.
There you go.
The Reckoning.
And
Brains.
on that bombshell,
Reckoning with a silent W.
that's it, everybody.
With a silent what?
Reckoning with a silent W.
Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction. We had a Slayer raid this evening, so George is disciples. Hello, George's Slayer Nation disciples. So that is it, folks. Chat, you're the best. Thank you for the interaction, the super chats, and don't forget, leave a comment, smash the like. See if we can get 125 likes. That's the homework, folks. So, chat, you are wonderful. We will see you next time. Let me get some guests up. Professor R2. Cheers, mate.
Woohoo! Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate you joining my show, Brown.
Good to have him back, everybody. It's the price of reason.
Great being here. Thanks for inviting me.
Gremlin's head himself. Swap shop. Cheers, mate.
Thank you. Looking forward to Wednesday. Cheers
Wednesday's
to-
been great.
Cheers to the panel. Wonderful being here with you as always.
It's to Phobos. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. We're doing Babylon 5 on Earworms after this.
Yeah, it's going to auto raid everybody. We're going over Wayfarers, Babylon 5. It's going to auto raid. So, last but by no means least, why Zelda of the channel? Is it woke? All that, the woke from the hip. It's shit. The Mega Geek, Ian David Diaz. Cheers, Ian.
Yeah, no worries.
And me. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
We're going over to Wayfarers. Beast up tomorrow. Don't know. We're back Wednesday. We're doing Hot Babes. I think it's round 6. Is it round 6? I think it is. And movies from 1980. I wonder what movie was in 1980.
Nah, nothing worthwhile.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, if we don't see you during the week, have a great week, everybody. We're going to bed.
Nighty night, everybody.
Bye. Bye.